I'm in my reconstruction. I'm still in my Reconstruction era, and I don't think I'll ever, because I don't want to, because I always heard these scriptures about like, and I would use them too, like God is not one of confusion. And so you would think that means like when you're trying to decide what car to buy, it's like, no, that's actually not what that scripture was referencing. And when you actually read it, you're like, man, for 20 years, I was able to pass with using that scripture, and people bought it because they don't know the Bible just like I didn't know the Bible.
Yeah.
We're all a bunch of uneducated fools here running around waving the Christian flag, burning people, hurting them. And it's so with my Reconstruction era, it's just like, I don't even, like, I these days don't even do a devotional. I don't read a devotional anymore. I read simply the Bible. And I'm reading just chapter and chapters and stuff. And the reason why I did this is because for me, I was like, Sean, I love you. When we went to lunch, I wanted to know about where you came from, you and your wife, how you met, the dating, all this stuff. I just don't want you to tell me the things that are going to benefit me. I love you enough that I want to know your entire story.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been reading the Bible. I've been doing this for a while, where I'm reading it and I'm like, man, why did I read that? That does, like, what do I care about this? But it's also because I love the Lord and I love Jesus so much because he changed my life. I want to know the whole story.
Yeah.
Even the stuff that bores me, even the stuff that doesn't benefit me. And then what's funny is, like, all of a sudden you'll be driving down the road talking to your kids and something will come up and you'll be like, I was reading in Romans the other day. And you're like, whoa, okay, crap. That actually did stick. That boring thing actually did stick.
Yeah. Katja and I, that was Katja just there.
What up, girl?
She's gone. But no, we talked so many times about how, because, we've been around the sun 54 times now, right? We're on our 55th time around the sun. And we have those 54 years to look back on. And there's so many times where exactly what you're talking about, either we're reading something in the Bible and wondering, I don't even know what that has to do with me. Like, why do I even care? And then literally like 8 years later, or something happens with your kid or with a work situation or something like that. And you go, oh, that's why I needed to read that. Right. Or that's why I needed to experience that. So it's so I love the fact that you use the two words deconstruction and reconstruction. And I love how you just said, I'm always going to be doing that. Like, I'm always going to be reconstruction because I think, the more we learn, the more we can learn. And too many people in all walks of life get to a point to where I call it fat, dumb, and happy, right? We got to a point to where I got food in the fridge, I got a roof over my head, I go on nice vacations, whatever. Why do I need to learn anything more? And we just kind of coast. And I think we always have to be constructing, whether it's reconstructing because we deconstructed or just continuing to construct. We have to constantly be doing that in our spiritual life because nothing stagnates, right? We're either growing or we're dying. So if anybody's out there listening to this and you're not constructing all the time, start.